name's Morgan. I decided to start making these tarot videos because tarot has really helped me get through some dark periods of my life, so I wanted to share this tool with others. And in addition to reading tarot, I am a yoga teacher and journalist. So I do have a blog where I like to post spiritual content, which you should definitely check out. Today I wanted to ask the cards, what is your soul's purpose? What were you reincarnated into this lifetime for? In Eastern traditions, this concept is called your Dharma. So what are you meant to do? And this doesn't have to be related to your career, but it can just be something that you are particularly gifted at. So I'm excited to do this. Let's have some fun. Pile 1 is the fairy. Pile 2 is the mushroom. And pile 3 is the frog. I recommend you pause this video, take 3 deep mindful breaths, and ask yourself the question, what is my soul's purpose? You can click the corresponding timestamps below. If you chose pile 1, the fairy, then this pile is for you. And immediately with the fairy card, because you chose this card, I'm getting the sense that you do like to help other people. This fairy in this image is kind of like a guardian angel type fairy. It's the fairy from Pinocchio. So I'm feeling like you have a very nurturing and compassionate spirit to you. Also potentially very youthful as well. See what your tarot has to say. Hey, King of Cups. 5 of Swords. Strength. Okay, immediately I feel like in your life you have been through a lot. You've had to go through a lot, and you've needed to maintain a certain level of emotional stability in order to get through what you're going through. And I feel like because we have the 5 of Swords, I feel like a lot of people have like really, I don't know how to say this without swearing, really screwed you over. There we go, screwed you over. Really screwed you over. And a lot of people in your life, you have almost kind of attracted people that haven't been as compassionate and considerate to you that you have been to them. And I feel like the reason why people are attracted to you because of this, like you radiate this kind of energy out to people that attracts them, is because you are so kind and considerate that the people who are insecure themselves, who need external validation, come to you. And because those people are insecure, they're not able to give you all the kindness and compassion you deserve. So I feel like you've been through a lot in that sense. The Empress. Okay, yeah, so definitely I feel like immediately kindness and compassion. The Empress is very, very nurturing. She has a very, very nurturing and caring spirit to her. And I feel like possibly over time you have maybe kind of coped with things by showing people that you, or pretending that you don't care as much. So instead of kind of learning healthy boundaries and learning how to navigate through difficult people, you have this tendency to really not show people that you care about them when you really do. You kind of hold back a little bit. Whereas I feel like you used to not. And I feel like it's, for a lot of you, you are relearning this gift. You're learning how to be kindness. You're learning how to be kind. You're learning how to be compassionate. You're really learning how to be vulnerable. I feel like that's a lesson you're learning right now, is how to just open yourself up to people. Happy family. So I do feel like you are meant to be a family person, because the Empress is a very motherly energy to her. There's a lot of theories about whether or not she's pregnant, but we know that she's a mother for sure. And I mean, with the happy family card, it kind of goes without being said, like, you deserve to have a happy family, and you deserve to care for people. A lot of you probably won't have children, and a lot of you probably won't be mothers either. But you deserve to be happy, and you deserve to be surrounded by people who make you happy, whether or not that is friends, whether or not, for a lot of you, I feel like your purpose is to be a mother or to be a father and have children. But just really caring for people. And I feel like you are able to care for people because I feel like this is knowledge you already possess. This is knowledge that you learned lifetimes ago. This is knowledge, this is your soul's purpose, is caring for people. This is something that you have carried with you throughout all your lifetimes. All the lives you've lived, you have learned how to care for people. Third chakra and healer of the ages in reverse. Yeah, so I'm definitely feeling like there is some complications in the willingness that you are able to provide for other people. And I feel like it's probably just external limitations as well. Like, you can only care for people so much, right? Like, you have to remember that caring for yourself is important, and you have to remember to check your energy and to, like, do meditations where you're able to release all the negative energy that has been carried with you throughout the day. I have a really good meditation for that, which I will link below. It's for, like, shutting off other people's energies and the energies you've created throughout the day. So, like, cleansing, clearing, that type of thing is really healthy for you, and just learning how to regenerate at the end of the day so that other people's energies don't feel so strong. Because I'm feeling for a lot of you, you are empaths. You just care a lot about other people, and you're able to really provide for other people. You're really there to be a support system for other people. Today I dare to do something differently. Change. Okay, so I am feeling like your affirmation is saying, today I dare to do something differently. So I'm feeling like you are in need of a change in your life right now, because we have the Metamorphosis card in reverse. So I feel like this change is being blocked. I feel like you are wanting, like, I feel like for a lot of you, you are unaware empaths, and you need to reach the state where you are aware and you are awakened. But a lot of that has to do with caring for yourself in return, right? Like, putting all of your effort and energy into just fulfilling your life's purpose isn't healthy. But I think you already know that. You definitely already know that, and that's a lesson you're learning right now. Imagine and envision. Affirmation for growth. I feel like it would be really helpful for you to do a little bit of reflecting and just kind of focus on what your intentions are. So how do you want to grow as a person? How do you want to step into this role? I feel like it would be really helpful for you to do some work, some personal reflection work, some journaling, some of your own tarot readings, really just asking yourself, what do you think your life's purpose is? And I feel like that's going to help you grow a lot. Suffering in silence. So I feel like you are the friend that people always go to. You are the person who is always helping other people. And so you almost feel uncomfortable with the idea of asking for help. You're kind of scared in order to ask for help. And I know what this feels like. Like, I have been in this position too. But the cards are telling you, you don't need to suffer in silence. There are a lot of people in your life who really care about you. And there's a lot of people who know how much you care about them, so they're willing to give you the same in return. There's a lot of people you've helped, so they're willing to help you in return. You just have to ask for it. So these past life cards are going to be energies that you have carried on throughout multiple lifetimes. So this will be really the overarching question of what is your soul's purpose? You know, what is your soul meant to do? How has this been carried on throughout lifetimes and lifetimes? So I'm feeling like for a lot of you, you have learned to take on the role as mother and father, or male and female caretaker, all-encompassing. You know how to be there for people in every way. You know how to do things that channel feminine energies, and you know how to do things that channel masculine energies. If you are a parent, or you will be a parent one day, you will know how to care for the children and care for the home, but also do physical labor and bring home financial support. So I'm feeling like your guys' soul purpose is definitely to care for people, to help other people. But because you do care so much, leave some of that care for yourself. You deserve to be cared for too. And I'm feeling like you guys you really do have a lot to offer. There's a lot here. I feel like you're just a really great person, and you might not realize that for yourself, but I know that you're a great person just from what the cards are telling me. If you chose the mushroom, then this group is for you. I think that because you chose the mushroom, you are a person that knows how to support other people. You know how to ground yourself in order to ground other people. Mushrooms also, like, I think of mushrooms in a mushroom circle as well. They can grow with other mushrooms or that can grow completely alone. I feel like you exist in both social groups. You like to be by yourself and you like to be with other people. There's a healthy balance there for you. Ace of Pentacles. So you could be really good with money. You could be in some sort of financial advisor position. You could be good at helping people with money when they're in tough situations. Ten of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Wands. Okay, so like I said, helping people out when they're in a tough situation. I definitely feel with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords, you are there for people in times of crisis. I feel like a lot of you probably work within crisis. Like maybe you actually work for a crisis line. Maybe you're in emergency services. Maybe you work at a women's shelter, or maybe you work with people in financial crises, because I definitely feel like for you guys that energy of really being calm in chaos is suited for you. With the Ace of Pentacles, we have Pentacles, and then we have two fours here. So I feel like you do a really good job at taking care of your home and potentially like taking care of your body as well. Like I feel like a lot of you might be pretty fit. You might be in some sort of athletic field or just really like working out. But I definitely feel like you're a person that helps these people through hard times. You help people get through hard times. Broken heart for sure. You're so good at helping people deal with trauma. Man holding a coin. Yeah, for a lot of you, you're really good with money. You're really good at money yourself. You know how to save money. You know how to support yourself financially. And for a lot of you, you just work in the field of money and you are really good at helping people out financially. Adjacent possibilities. So I feel like for you, you might have lived your life only thinking about the one next option. You never think about the endless opportunities out there. I feel like you haven't really recognized your potential yet. You don't exactly know what you're capable of because maybe your whole life you've just really wanted to do one thing. You know, you've just really wanted to be a doctor, and that is all you see for yourself. And if that's not what you're going to achieve, then you will be upset. Or whenever a situation arises, you only think it can go one way, or you hope it goes one way and don't think about the other, also really good ways, probably better ways that the situation can go. Yeah, okay. I dare to dream of wonderful things happening in my life. So you guys, you know what your soul's purpose is. You know that your soul's purpose is to help people through times of crisis. You know that I just swore, so I cut that out of the video. But when stuff hits the fan, you know what to do. You know how to navigate really, really difficult situations. And I feel like, yeah, you probably did have your heart broken at one time, rather through trauma, rather through, you know, like a small T trauma, getting your heart broken, or like a big T trauma. You've been through it. And just because you've been through these bad experiences doesn't mean that you can't learn from them and also be successful. Because bad things have happened to you doesn't mean that you can't live a happy and healthy life. Love. Listening. Okay, so I mean, I feel like you guys are just really loving people. I feel like you guys just have a lot of love and you want love in your life. And that is part of your soul's purpose. I feel like part of your soul's purpose is to be in happy and healthy relationships. And I feel like if you're not in one now, that opportunity will come. Because I feel like because you are so good, like you can get through anything. I feel like that is your soul's purpose, is that any challenge that is presented to you, you can get through it. So that is how I know you'll be successful. That is how I know that you will find love, that you will have a happy and healthy career, is because I know that you guys can get through anything. So I feel like you guys hear things that other people might not hear. Like, I feel like for a lot of you guys that you are actually clairaudient. You have skills where you can psychically hear things. So I feel like that is part of what you are meant to do on life. This is how you are meant to receive messages, is through hearing. And I feel like you guys just pay attention. You connect with people so well because you listen to them. You listen to what they have to say, and you remember the small details about people. You remember the little things, and then bring those up in later conversations, and people love you for it because you remember the things that they're interested in. You remember the things they care about. You ask people what they care about. And you're just good at dealing with people, and you're good with dealing with bad situations. Firm foundation. Transformation. So I'm feeling like we have a 4 here, and we have foundation cards. So we're talking about building something and being rooted. And that reminds me of the mushroom card at the beginning as well. So, and look, 4, 4. So I feel like you guys are meant to have a home and have a healthy relationship in this life. And with 4 too, we're talking about energy that has been carried over from other lifetimes. This is energy that's been accumulated over lifetimes. But I feel like you guys haven't, I said this with group 1 too, I feel like you still haven't recognized what all the power you hold. You don't know all the opportunities that are out there. You don't know exactly what you're capable of. So these are the past life cards, and they're going to tell you what energies you have carried on from this lifetime in past lifetimes to accumulate what skills you have now. Native American. Okay, I feel like, so I feel like for a lot of you guys, you were spiritual in previous lifetimes, and I feel like for a lot of you now, like, you are going through a spiritual transformation. You haven't fully accepted what your life's purpose is yet, because you are going through a spiritual transformation, and I feel like you are very open to spirituality of other faiths. I feel like maybe you were raised in a traditionally Catholic or very strictly religious household that didn't allow for a lot of spiritual mobility. Or for a lot of you, you were just put off by the idea of spirituality because you thought it had to be religious. You thought you had to follow a book of rules so strictly, and now you're coming to realize, well, I can actually believe in multiple different things. I don't have to just choose one belief system. I can let my beliefs really broaden and range across a variety of different types of spirituality. And so you might have been Native American or Indigenous in a previous lifetime. Some of you might have been, some of you might be Indigenous in this lifetime. But I feel like that is the energy that this card is giving off, is your spiritual transformation. Spiritual transformation for sure. Spiritual awakening, you're going through it right now. And Mother, so definitely a lot of you are meant to be mothers in this lifetime, because with the fours, we're talking about a healthy family. We're talking about family. And for a lot of you, you were meant to be mothers in this lifetime, or you were a mother in a previous lifetime, which makes you so good at handling other people's emotions and dealing with other people's feelings, and just kind of, because I feel like you guys are the type of people that always kind of know the right thing to do. You know what to do in chaos. You know what to do whenever a challenge presents itself to you. You know how to behave. And maybe that is because you lived a very challenging past life where your child was sick a lot, or your child was in danger a lot, and you had to navigate through those hard situations. Yeah, so I just feel like for sure you guys are probably good with money. A lot of you are good with money. You're good at dealing with difficult situations. You're good in times of chaos. But you just need to realize your full potential, and you just need to let this spiritual awakening happen and process emotions as they come. Okay, so if you chose this frog card, then this reading is for you. So immediately, because you chose the frog card, I'm getting that you do radiate a lot of happy, vital energy to you. And you might not necessarily think that you're the type of person that's happy all the time. And I mean, you might have gone through a lot of trauma. You might have had depression or other mental illnesses that have made you sad. However, you are the type of person that just radiates good energy. So even when you are feeling low, you still present yourself as being warm and bubbly and happy to other people. I feel like for a lot of you, you probably were a frog in a previous lifetime. But the Emperor. Two of Cups. Okay. So, very specific message that I'm getting for some of you is I'm feeling like some of you are meant to marry people. I feel like for a lot of you, you're meant to ordain a wedding at some point in your life, or you're meant to be like a very important role in a wedding. You're meant to maybe even be the maid of honor, or you're meant to, but I really feel you, or just planning a bachelorette party, or planning a stag and do, just anything. I feel like you are the type of person that just brings people together, but brings people together in a way that is kind of distinguished and official. It's very interesting. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you're a good leader, right? You are a good role model. People look up to you. You help other people, and you help other people financially. You look after people, I feel like. And maybe you don't have the financial means to do that yet, but I do feel like you are meant to really help people. And I feel like for a lot of you, even if you can't like afford to give a lot to charity, you are being activists on social media. Like with the Black Lives Matter movement, you were there. You go out and protest. You help people. You volunteer. You do things that even if you can't contribute to things financially, or you don't have a lot of time, you still make it so that you care, and you still make it known. Like I feel like you are an activist for sure. And you just help people feel together, I feel like, and you help people feel balanced. Because we have the scales here. Two of Pentacles is about balance, and even the Two of Cups being side by side, there's a lot to do with balance here. So I feel like you guys have very balanced masculine and feminine energies, and I got this for group 1 as well. This message was coming through, but I feel like you guys are good at doing things for yourself. Sorry, totally zoned out there. You guys are good at doing things that are traditionally masculine, and you are good at doing things that are traditionally feminine. You are able to exhibit both energies. You are kind and you are compassionate, but you're also logical. Like you can think with your heart and also with your brain. You have like kind of really utilize the mind, body, and spirit complex. Financial constraints. So I feel like there's a lot you guys want to do with life, but money's holding you back. And I definitely feel like this way with the Six of Pentacles, because the message I was getting was that you want to help people, but and you want to give people a lot of money, you just might not have that money yet. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's so many things you could do. There's so many ways you could help people, and you know you could help people. You just haven't been able to accomplish them yet, which is fine. Anxiety, but in reverse. Okay, so anxiety in reverse, I feel like you guys are overcoming anxiety. I'm not going to say that you never had anxiety before, because I feel like you did. I feel like you had anxiety and you still have anxiety, but you're learning how to deal with it. You're learning how to cope. And a lot of you probably have anxiety about money, but you're doing things to get past that. You're getting over your anxiety and doing things and not worrying about them not working out, doing things and being worried all the time is preventing you from living your authentic truth. It's preventing you from fulfilling your soul's purpose. But I'm really gathering that you guys are coming to terms with your anxiety and learning to move past your anxieties, which is a lot easier said than done. Victory, yeah. You're getting over it, and you're gonna be great one day. You're gonna accomplish great things, and that's definitely with the Emperor. I feel like a lot of you will be in positions of power because you have such a strong leadership role. You are such a good leader. For sure. Everything happens according to divine timing for the best results. I love this card so much because it is so true. And I feel like this is an affirmation that I need to hear pretty frequently. And if you guys are in a financial situation where you don't feel like things are going well, just know that you will be able to achieve your hopes and dreams one day, a piece at a time. You're getting there. And I'm seeing too, we have the waves here, we have the little mountain here. Life is full of ups and downs, right? But because you are being challenged to stay balanced, because you know how to stay balanced, you'll get over this anxiety. You'll learn how to move past these financial issues, and you will truly be victorious. That's what I believe. Change and progress. Sacred pool. So I feel like with every group that I've done a reading with today, the last two groups have also talked about needing to step into this role. So the reason you are asking this question, the reason you clicked on this video, is because you're not fully aware of what your life's purpose is. And a lot of us will work our entire lives in order to figure out what our life's purpose is, but it's something we're all figuring out. And it's about seeing yourself for what you really are, what you are really good at, not what other people think you should be, but what you yourself are meant to be in this lifetime. So I said this for other groups too. It's good to just reflect on this on your own. It's good to do a journal prompt on your own, do a meditation on your own, do a reading on your own, just to really do some internal self-reflection to figure out who you are supposed to be in this lifetime. Yeah, I just feel like there's always going to be ups and downs in life, and you know that what you have learned in the past is going to give you the power and the skills and the resources to get through these further hard times. And I feel like with your anxiety, you'll overcome it because, and you are overcoming it because you have learned how to deal with it. You've learned how to cope with healthy coping mechanisms. You've learned how to care for yourself. You've learned how to do CBT or whatever it is you're doing to help your anxiety. And you're starting to realize that sometimes anxiety is good, right? Sometimes we have fears for certain reasons. We have a fear to let us know how to act in a certain situation, but also sometimes our fears are completely unfounded and we worry about things that aren't going to be true, or it's never as bad as we see. And don't limit yourself into exploring the world and to helping other people and going out there and getting on this little raft and just pedaling away and achieving your dreams, because look, she is pedaling through this water and it looks really scary back here, and the cat is really scared. I don't know if you can see this, but and then it's a beautiful stoned path. It's never as bad as we think it is, and we shouldn't let our fears limit us. Recognition and reward. Authority. Okay. Again, authority figures. A lot of you are really good leaders, or you're just really good role models, and you will be in a career one day where, like, I feel like a lot of you probably are politicians because you have this activist personality to you, and you're going to want to be a politician or get into politics one day, for sure. And you are going to be recognized for all your good deeds and all your good actions one day. You are going to be recognized for all of this one day. And it might not feel like you have the recognition for it now, but you're going to really understand what you're meant to do. And people are going to recognize you for it one day. Okay. So these cards are your past life cards, so they'll show what energy is carried on throughout multiple lifetimes. Wisdom and spouse. Okay, so it is likely that you have a soulmate in this lifetime, for sure. And your soulmate will help you step into this role. Definitely seeing that with the Two of Cups as well. Your soulmate will help you achieve what you need to achieve, and your soulmate will give breadth to this wonderful helping activist personality that you have, and this person is just going to help you grow. And because this person is wise and you're wise too, and I feel like I'm telling you a lot of this stuff because you already know it. Like, you have overcome your anxiety. You're coming to overcome your anxiety because you have the knowledge to overcome it. You've learned how to overcome it. You have learned how to deal with these challenges in life because you have carried this energy through you with past lifetimes. I feel like you're an old soul. I feel like you have learned a lot over multiple lifetimes, and you are just evolving as a human being. Or not, maybe not even a human being either. No, and evolving as a celestial being. Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you leaders, I feel like for a lot of you, you want to marry someone someday, or you want to be involved in a wedding in some sort of way. You care about people, you give to people, you're definitely an activist, you care a lot about what you believe in, and you feel like you haven't been able to step into this role yet because there has been a lot of external circumstances that have prevented you from really doing exactly what you want to do in life, but you'll overcome it. Just don't be scared to try new opportunities. You are a great role model and people really look up to you, and I hope you find your soulmate. You will find your soulmate, but